Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So we're gonna jump right back into show number 8 of our pre-Wimbledon grass court season tennis podcast, run-up, discussion, and so forth. Just to reiterate, if you haven't watched our previous 7 shows before this, we do this because we're tennis enthusiasts, and we really hope that one day either we can deliver tennis news to the masses, or maybe one day we can have it delivered to us in the same way we try to deliver it to you. So we're going to jump right back into week number 8. We're going to start with the men's side and a quick daily recap from us here. Here we go. So quick personal recap today. My son Jonathan and I took on Carla and my other son Chris in a game, a one-set doubles match. Jonathan and I decisively won. Your thoughts on this match?
My partner, or my son, my younger son, or middle son, was not there. Well, we were 2-2, and then he got upset and everything went down from there.
Think they can hear us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can.
Okay.
Plus, I think you guys picked on him a lot.
All right, so Jonathan and I, my 16-year-old, and Carla and our 13-year-old played a doubles match, and the boys, myself and Jonathan, won decisively. Big win. I served well. Jonathan served well. I volleyed well. He volleyed well. They just did not, and unfortunately they lost.
I volleyed well. I think I played well. But yeah, you guys won. You picked on my partner, and that's okay.
So we're on our back porch, and we have like a south wind. So if we're mumbled, sorry. We're doing our best inside. The kids, all 5 of them, are free to roam. So we're out here for a little bit more peace and quiet. So jumping right back into the men's matches today. So we're going to start out with the men's side at the Fever Tree Championships, or the Fever Tree Queens Club tennis tournament. Some daily recap matches. Number 1, we had Milos Raonic beating the Indian player Bombry. Any big deal here?
I think Bombry retired, didn't he? I mean, Raonic was still winning decisively. So, no surprise.
Yeah, no surprise. Raonic was up 6-3. Bombry retired, I think, at 3-1. I'm interested in Bombry, though. I hope he does well. So, hopefully he comes back and we see more from Bombry, too. Leonardo Meyer, I think the Argentinian, defeated Kevin Anderson. Surprise to me, the big server on grass.
No, I think it was 3 sets. So, it could have gone either way.
So, Anderson on this surface, usually he shines with his big serve. He did lose today. So, Meyer, Argentinian's a veteran, so not a huge surprise, but I expect for Anderson to win that match, but just he just did not. So hopefully Anderson pulls out of the funk and moves forward. Julien Benneteau, Frenchman, last season on tour. This year, I'm glad he won. Berdych seems to be fading away.
He is. Wow, he's been losing a lot of first rounds. I was surprised that Berdych lost this match.
Yeah.
It was a 3-setter, but still.
Yeah, I'm surprised Berdych lost that too. So much promise and a lot of big matches he's played in. Benneteau's been around, but I expect the Berdych to win that.
Yeah, I don't expect good things for him at Wimbledon, actually.
Yeah, another interesting match. Feliciano Lopez, a Spanish player, longtime veteran, took out Goffin, the Belgian player.
That was a 3-setter, and actually that could have gone either way. I've watched some of the match, and they were grinding it out. Good win for Lopez.
Yeah. Lopez is one of those players that's been around so long. He's crafty. He has, I think, mastered his craft to the top of his level. And when he's playing, you really can never count him out, right?
No, you can't. I mean, he's got that nice slice, one-handed backhand. He's got diversity in his game.
I think he's a lefty.
He is a lefty, so that gives trouble. Yeah.
All right, so Djokovic cruised today against Millman. A good win for him. No surprises here. There for me. He should be winning. And again, I still think Djokovic wins Wimbledon.
He was happy. The crowd actually gave him an ovation. They were happy to see him there. I bet he felt good after that match.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, so we had Dimitrov that cruised to, well, actually it was a 3-setter, I think, but Dimitrov had a tough time with a guy named Dujmour, and I may not have pronounced that correctly, but Dimitrov, I think, needed some confidence here. I don't think he got it by going 3 sets with this guy.
I didn't watch that match, and honestly, I'm surprised that he went 3 sets. He should have won that in 2 sets.
Yeah. Dimitrov, man, I'm beginning to lose faith, buddy. All right, Chardy versus an American player, Smychek, I think it is. Chardy defeated him. No huge deal for me. Chardy's been around. Smychek, again, the typical American player. Sorry, I'm not knocking American players. I'm an American player and a huge fan. But right now, I think this just tells the tale of men's tennis in the United States. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I'm glad for Chardy, though. He needs to win because I have a feeling that this might be one of his last year as well.
Yeah, I mean, good job, Chardy. I really think you deserve to win, and you've been playing well. So no surprise here for me with that match. I'm going to get into the match of the day at this tournament real quick. I'm going to check the camera. So we have some commentary on this upcoming match. I think we're moving through pretty quickly. Hopefully we can get men's and women's in one roll. If not, then we'll put out 2 parts. So the Kyrgios-Murray match. I'm going to let you start with it.
Well, I watched the match. I think you did too. We watched the first game, first serve. Murray looked a little shaky, like he was nervous. Full crowd. It was a big crowd. No seats available. Murray actually had a chance to win that match in 2 sets. Kyrgios, well, I mean, sometimes it looked like he didn't want to be out there. He had a set point twice, and he would just chip it back. I mean, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Good win for Kyrgios, but Murray had a chance. He looked good. I think it was a good match for him, even though he lost it.
Yeah. The feeling's mutual for me. Kyrgios should have won this match, I think, in 2. He dropped the first set. I didn't write the score down. I did watch the match. If I remember correctly, Kyrgios dropped the first set like 6-2.
6-2, yeah.
And then he won the second set 7-6 or 7-5, and then the third 7-6 or 7-5. Very close in the last 2. I think Kyrgios should have won this decisively, having been match ready, having played Federer recently, went deep into a tournament before this one, and to come out and be so up and down against Murray, and referring to the set points that he had in the second set, he had a couple of set points and possibly match points. I forget how it went down, but he had some very important points, and Murray hit, I think, 3 or 4 very hard cross court to cross court forehand to forehands
right.
to Kyrgios, and instead of Kyrgios just going up the line or Kyrgios giving it back to him, he kept just standing out there and just chipping it back and chipping it back and chipping it back. So I don't know what was going on there, but I expected more from Kyrgios here.
I don't know. It's just, to me, it's disrespectful to the game. It's almost like he's saying, I don't care. I'm just going to get it over. Like I said before, I don't enjoy watching this guy at all.
Yeah. I've spoken enough about Kyrgios in the past 7 shows or 3 men's, 3 women's, or however many. He should have put that away long further than it went. So I'm going to move forward from there. Kyrgios, man, we need more from you, buddy. We need more from you. Notable matches tomorrow, same tournament. Cilic versus Muller.
Oh, good match. I'm hoping Muller pulls it out. He's a quiet guy, but it's going to be a tough match for him. Cilic is a power player, loves the grass. I'm predicting 2 tight sets.
Who wins?
Cilic. He's the number 1 seed in this tournament.
Yes, I'm going to disagree with her here. Muller on this surface sometimes is nearly unbeatable if his serve's on. Muller, I think, wins this decisively in straight sets, 6-3, 6-3, maybe 6-4, 6-4, possibly 7-6, 7-6, depending, because they both can serve. I don't think Cilic can beat Muller on this surface.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll check those scores.
We'll check it tomorrow.
I think Muller wins this. Wawrinka versus Querrey, big match.
Tough match. Tough match for Wawrinka. I mean, my prediction will be Sam Querrey in 2. I think he'll blow him off the court, actually.
Iffy for me. Is it important for Wawrinka? Very much so.
Yes.
Confidence, he needs more matches. Querrey, I don't think he's going to study it too much. Again, he just got married. He's got other stuff going on. I think an important match, yes. More so for Wawrinka. I think if Querrey wins or loses this, it doesn't affect his chances in Wimbledon. I honestly don't expect either to go too terribly far. Good match, but I don't think it has any Wimbledon implications. correct? No?
No, I mean, Query has a chance to go into the second week. I mean, last year he made it to the semis. Why not?
Why not? We have tomorrow Kyrgios playing Edmund. Your thoughts
I
here?
hope Edmund wipes the court with him. I mean, I can't stand watching Kyrgios. I mean, Edmund is committed. I think he's going to try to win in 2 sets.
Edmund's the British kid, right?
Yes, correct.
So some interesting facts about Edmund that I heard today. Edmund doesn't drink. Not that there's a problem with that, but that just shows you his discipline. Doesn't I don't think date anybody. Not that dating is problematic either, but doesn't want to have any confusion in his game. So I think Edmund sounds disciplined. She's been following Edmund for a while now. Kind of put me onto Edmund as well. So I think she saw a good player, and maybe we can see better things from Edmund. Is he not #1 British player now?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so we'll see. We'll watch out for that. Medvedev versus Chardy. Daniil Medvedev, the young kid we've been talking about. I think he has a long way to go if ever goes anywhere. Versus Chardy, a veteran. I think kind of a.
I don't know. That's a toss-up. It can go either way. I'm not sure about that one.
No deep runs, I think, from either in Wimbledon.
No.
Okay. We have Tiafoe that plays Leonardo Meyer tomorrow. Tiafoe, again, for me, I think is the best American. But with that said, I think still kind of an average tennis player playing a veteran Leonardo Meyer. I would forecast Meyer winning this match tomorrow. No offense, go America, go USA, but I'd go with the veteran before I put my money on an inconsistent men's U.S. tennis player currently.
I think Tiafoe needs to win this match tomorrow. He really does. He needs it for his confidence. I mean, he has to prove, I guess, that he is serious. He's not like the other Americans.
Yeah, Tiafoe, win this match. I hope you do. You've played Federer close before, but unfortunately, everyone can have a bad day at the office when you play them, and just because you play someone close doesn't mean you're great. So I really want to see better things from you, buddy. You're a good player. Love watching you. Great story. I've talked about this before. I hope you roll through it, but if I had to put my reputation on it, I would go with Leonardo Meyer on this match. Next, Julian Benito plays Manarino. So, again, I think this is kind of one of those matches that we wish the best for both veterans, but no Wimbledon implications.
I hope Benito wins, just so, I mean, good retirement for him. I mean, good memories.
Yeah.
Manarino is Spaniard?
No, Manarino is French as well, isn't he?
He's French?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yes. Don't know much about him.
Yeah, Manarino's been around a while. I think Manarino's even beat Federer before on grass, or very close. So I can check that. It's been years ago. Last match notable for tomorrow: Djokovic versus Dimitrov. I see Djokovic sliding right through this match, going right through Dimitrov. Djokovic is hungry.
I think Dimitrov will definitely try to beat him. It will be a 3-setter. He has to, because if he loses to Djokovic, what does that say about Dimitrov?
Yeah, I agree here. I had a lot of hopes for Dimitrov. Carla and I, over the past, almost near decade, have projected some future #1 players in the world. She's mentioned Shapovalov and Dolgopolov, and both of which were far from it. I mentioned Dimitrov. I think he got to #4 at one point, but I think he's going to start a backward trend. So I got closer than you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Dimitrov still has the possibility of winning a Grand Slam. I don't think the #1 seed matters right now.
Agreed.
He needs to win a slam.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to move into the Hal Open in Germany. I'm checking the camera. All right, so the other tournament that's ongoing currently is the Hal Open, and this is in Germany. So today we had some important matches and some expected matches. So the first match, Federer beat Bedin rather easily. I think it was 6-3, 6-4.
Boring match to watch. I saw it.
Yeah, I mean the magician once again at work, and the young man did his best, but no.
It was boring.
Yeah, I mean
he cruised.
Fun as always to see Roger play, but really just a smooth day at the office for Roger. An Italian player, Seppi, played Berrettini, another Italian player. I would expect Seppi to win that, being a veteran, but I didn't watch it, nor would I care to go back and watch it. No offense to the guys, but I know both players fairly well. No better or worse than any other match.
It doesn't matter. The next match.
All right, so we had Ebden beat Jaziri. Again, one of those matches that you hear about these players. You see their game a little bit, and it's just like every other player's game. And again, I think Ebden is an Australian gentleman, and Jaziri I don't really recall. So good, best of luck to both of you guys. But again, this is a pre-Wimbledon discussion and podcast, and I don't see any relevance to dwell time on these two at this point. We wish you well and hope you climb further in the rankings, and we hear more about you. Kachanov defeats the older Misha Zverev, the older of the two.
I like him.
She started watching Kachanov and Ebden. Is it Ebden, the British guy? Edmund and Kachanov, and I started watching, like, say, the TMs and the Korches, and so we're kind of neck and neck on these guys. So Kachanov beat the older Zverev grass serve and volley or decisively.
Yes, he did. He's like I say, he's a power player, and he's a tall, strong guy.
Yeah, played well. Good
I'm sure
match.
he overpowered him.
Watch out for Kachanov. He's got a chance. He's got a chance to make a quarter at Wimbledon. He's doing well. Florian Meyer defeated Gasquet today in 2 sets easily. I think it was like 2-2. Gasquet, no surprise, win or lose. I mean, he wins big and he loses big.
Yeah, he lost big today.
Lost big today.
Won a tournament, now lost in the first round?
Yeah, I mean, hey.
That's the typical career he's had.
The day in the life of Gasquet.
Yes.
All right, moving forward. Tsitsipas, the Greek, beats Lucas Pouille today, 6-2, 7-6 in straight sets. I did not expect this. See the video from yesterday. I thought Pouille would win this, so a surprise for me for Tsitsipas.
That's a good win for Tsitsipas. He means he's 19. Definitely needs all the matches under his belt. Great match, actually.
Yeah. 19. Something to keep your eye on. I still think inexperienced to go deep at Wimbledon. Again, I think he's a great player, but this is a pre-Wimbledon run-up predictions into Wimbledon. I don't think he gets past the second or third round of Wimbledon, but the win today was important. Muy importante. Good win, Tsitsipas. Pouille, expected you to win that. Cole Scriber beat a gentleman, a Hungarian guy, Fusovic.
Mm-hmm.
He retired. Fusovic did. Cole Scriber won. I was expecting some big things from Fusovic, from the Hungarian player. It just hasn't happened yet.
But they were on the third set, so you don't know if he got injured.
It's possible.
There's been a lot of people. I've been watching a lot of matches, and a lot of these players are sliding, falling on these courts easily.
Hopefully they can hear you.
Well, I'm sure they can hear me.
All right, hopefully we can hear. We can be heard. We have wind in our face. So big match today. Discussion hopefully. Borna Coric, the guy I've been talking about, and Zverev, the younger of the two, Alexander or Sasha, she's been talking about. Coric won it decisively.
Surprisingly.
I think 6-2, 6-4, 6-2, 7-5, something like that. Decisive.
No, it was like 6-2, 6-2, something like it was that. Yeah, that sucks for Zverev. I mean, wow, that's not good for his career at all. He needed more matches going into Wimbledon. I mean, he's got one more tournament to play. Hopefully he does better in the next one.
Yeah, that one hurt. Zverev, you'll find your rhythm. You have the look, but man, don't worry so much about the headband and everything else. Just focus and win. You're a better player than that. That was a letdown today. Learn from it. Watch the video. Find his weakness. Coric, next time you face him and win. I think you're a better player, but Coric for me, Borna Coric, I think Coric has a chance to be a quarterfinalist at Wimbledon. I think he's that good. I think John McEnroe would agree with me on this. I think McEnroe's been talking about Coric for a while, so good call. I would agree with Johnny Mac here.
You actually missed a match. You got Pear and Johnson. Not a big deal match either.
I did miss a match. What match was that?
Pear and Johnson.
Benoit Paire and Steve Johnson?
He won in straight sets. No surprise there with Steve Johnson. I mean, Steve Johnson had I think last year was a good year for him. This year it's been just mediocre.
Yeah, I actually like Steve Johnson as a guy. I think that, obviously I've never met him. I'm saying that by when I watch his court conduct on the court or television or wherever. But again, to me, it's a good college player, and he makes some decent tournament runs and results. But again, for me, he's like any other current American man.
He's a fighter.
Yeah.
He's a fighter. He's not like the other ones. He fights. He tries his best, but he's not talented enough to win these bigger matches.
Yeah, agreed. Good guy. I know there was a very special moment during the tournament last year. I think his father had passed away, and he played an emotional match. So, man, good job, Steve, for that. You are a inspiration for me. Honestly, I think Stevie J. I think you're a really good player. But again, we're talking about Wimbledon implications to win Wimbledon.
Excuse me, sorry.
I don't see it. If it happened, it would be a Cinderella story, but I just don't see it. So, notable matches for tomorrow. I'm just going to mention one: Robin Haas versus Bautista Agut. Robin Haas is just a veteran, and he keeps popping up this grass season. Wimbledon implications, no. Bautista Agut, Wimbledon implications, no. But hey, it's something to watch tomorrow. Two decent tennis players.
Not really interested in that match. I mean, you would hope, I guess, Robin Haas wins it. He's at the end of his career as well.
Yeah, why not? Go Haas.
Yeah.
Not Tommy Haas, but Robin Haas.
No, he retired already.
All right, so moving forward, and we're about to wrap it up. We have Nishikori playing Kachanov tomorrow. I'm going to go Kachanov. She spotted.
I'm going Kachanov as well.
She spotted him a while back, and he's been rolling, so good luck.
I think he'll overpower Nishikori, honestly, in grass.
Good call. I'm going to go with Kachanov. Again, pardon my crooked glasses, super glue. So we're working on the replacement. A Cinderella story for me. Kudla, Dennis Kudla, an American young tennis player. Well, he's not young anymore, but he was a promising junior. I talked about him yesterday. That won a good match against Luis Lacko just the other day and made this match. And he'll face Tsitsipas. I expect Tsitsipas to win this, even at 19. But Kudla, this would be a great match for you to win, buddy.
Kudla's gone through quite some things, some dope banning, or he's gone through for a few years. He hasn't had such a great career, so I think the youngster will beat him.
We'll see what happens. I think it's a fun story either way. Lastly, we have Dominic Thiem facing Sugita tomorrow. I would see Thiem rolling right through that. But hey, here's another big name on the court. That's pardon the phone over here. But Dominic Thiem faces off tomorrow against Sugita, and I think Thiem should cruise through that. Wouldn't you?
Good warm-up match for Thiem, actually.
Exactly.
I'm actually going to watch it just to see how he plays in grass. I don't remember how he played in grass last year.
Yeah, I think he'll cruise through that and check out the highlights tomorrow. I think Thiem may be like 2-2, 3-3. If he loses, then maybe he's just ready to step into a 3 out of 5 set major again. So at the end of the day, we have pushed about 20 minutes, I think. So we're going to come back a little bit later and do the women's side. It was not a hectic day in the women's. And by the way, I had some news, and I forgot to mention it at the beginning. Rafael Nadal, teaser, is playing the Mallorca Open next week. We heard that just a little while ago. Mm-hmm. So Nadal is playing the Mallorca Open, hence why he was warming up there yesterday, which we talked about during the women's matches, where he had gotten more publicity than the women playing. So we're going to go over the Mallorca Open for the women a little bit later. Rafael Nadal is playing that tournament next week for the men. So that's something I just wanted to let everybody know. He pulled out of the Queen's Club tournament this week, but he is playing the tournament next week. Next week.
Next week, yes.
Barring any injuries, himself, Djokovic, and Federer will be ready for the U.S. Open, as well as Murray. So the top four here. Wimbledon, yes, for Wimbledon, sorry.
To U.S. Open already.
Yeah. So all four will be back. I think it should be exciting.
Yes, definitely.
So thank you everyone for watching. From Carla here that lost against myself and my son today in doubles.
We'll get him back.
And this racket right here was my good luck charm. Definitely has nothing to do with why I'm doing this video, but it sure felt good to get the win today against these bozos. So with that said, see you a little bit later for the women's. Thanks for watching. Subscribe below. Click a like below. And again, we do this for you because we have been searching for many, many, many years to find someone to do it for us. See ya. Take care. Thanks for watching.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.